Hello, my wonderful Scorpios. I hope you all are doing amazing. Today I'm going to be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Alrighty, for my Scorpios, please. So your first card here, we have the third eye chakra. Off the bat here, I do feel like many of you may have clicked on this reading for some sort of confirmation. You're intuitively feeling something, or you feel like you are awakening your third eye at this time. Maybe you're just seeing things a lot more vividly than you once did when it comes to this particular person that you're inquiring about. Or there could be someone here who views you to be very highly intelligent when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to knowing, being in the know and understanding their emotions as well. I feel like this could definitely be telepathic communication, or it could be a sense of understanding each other and physically feeling each other, even if you're not there, right? So this person feels like you know what they're up to, how they feel, that sort of thing. But more than anything, I just feel like on your end, Scorpio, you're definitely seeing things from a more vivid point than you once did. Okay, this is bringing you some sort of harmony with that number 6. It's making you feel whole again. So, you know, maybe just coming out of a space of confusion is helping you. Okay? Alrighty, let's see. So we have the sacral chakra. So again, some of you could be, you know, doing some chakra work, of course, but with sacral chakra, it essentially speaks about, you know, creating. And I feel maybe you guys want to create something new. Now, because it is the number 2, I feel like mutually there is this energy of wanting to create something together, to feel together, or have that feeling of togetherness, if that makes sense. This could be someone who is trying to, you know, close in the gap when it comes to some sort of emotional distance. So if it's not creating something brand new, it could definitely be, rekindling a flame here, right? Rekindling some sort of bond that maybe wasn't able to take off in the past. Your third card is spread your wings. Okay, so very interesting. You guys could be seeing, you know, double 2s, triple 2s. It just lets me know here that, you know, with spread your wings, it's almost a card of dreaming, right? So believing that whatever you're manifesting is going to come into fruition for you. I just feel like you guys are on a much more positive path, and you may be feeling a lot lighter, right? When it comes to your emotions, when it comes to, you know, mentally too. But essentially, guys, sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure what's going on with my throat here, but, you know, essentially, guys, what I see here is you guys just needing to believe the things that you're asking for. That's essentially what that card speaks about. I feel like this has a lot to do with progress, okay, in this bond and with the person that you're inquiring about. Maybe it was stagnant for some time. Maybe there was this one particular thing that you wanted, like you wanted this person to admit the truth, or you wanted them to express their emotions to you. I see something happening after like a long period of just waiting or stagnation, okay? Alrighty, third eye chakra, what's that about? Six of Pentacles, so now we have double 6 here. So I do feel like your person is in or in an energy of feeling very generous, wanting to give to a connection, wanting to, again, have things move forward. Now, I do see that maybe in the past that you feel like this person was either spreading themselves too thin, or it could be where, you know, it could translate where this person was, you know, giving to more than one person. That could have been, you know, the situation at hand. Now, if that's not the case, it's, you know, just the fact that this person wants to be generous. They want to come forward. They want to, you know, show you some sort of kind gesture that makes you view them as someone who's responsible, or someone who cares, or someone who's taking accountability for something. So pretty much practical effort is what this person wants to show you right now. As far as the Six of Pentacles goes, I do feel like some of you could have, helped this person during a difficult time. It doesn't necessarily have to be pertaining to finances. Could just be that this person finds a lot of comfort in you. This is someone who feels like you were giving a lot to them in a sense of your efforts and in a sense of, being patient with them and spending time with them and trying to understand them. So I think these are the things that are crossing their mind right now. These are the things that are, they are grateful for, but also just thinking about right now. So when it comes to creation, what's that about? So we have this star here, okay? So some of you may be involved with an Aquarius, but I do feel that, essentially what this person wants to create is a healing space, or they want to heal this connection. Now, what I mean by healing space is this could essentially be someone who is, wanting to now open up to you, yes, but also create a space where you can confide in them. So what this is telling me is that there is, potentially in the past, it could have been that, this person broke your trust in one way or another, or there was some sort of energy shift here where, you went from confiding in this person and telling them a lot to kind of not being able to do so. Okay, so the obstacles, of course, are going to vary, but I do see this person I keep getting the word together, so I feel like they want to be together, they want to feel whole again, and I feel like there's some sort of void here, okay? This could be the mutual feeling between the both of you, some sort of void, some sort of, hollow that you feel when you're not with this person, okay, guys? But I do see this person wants to, of course, heal this connection, and they just want you to open up to them and trust them again. I feel like there was some sort of energy shift that your person felt, whether it's the way you respond to them, whether it's the way, maybe you guys are in separation, that sort of thing, but they want to bring you guys together. There's some sort of gap here that they desperately want to close, is what I'm picking up on. Okay. This person views you as someone who, is very good at knowing where to put your energy and when to kind of take it back, that sort of thing, because essentially you have, this, okay. The best way for me to explain it is there's like an outpour of emotion when your person thinks about you, right? They feel like you're very nurturing. It's almost like, I feel like the situation that you guys are inquiring about here, it could have either moved very quickly or it was very intense, and then it came to some sort of halt here. Like it could have been out of nowhere, or it could have just been very abrupt where, you guys were kind of just wondering, okay, where did things go wrong? And it's like, even if you guys don't speak to each other every day, I feel like you guys think about this situation and you guys think about each other every day. Again, I do feel like this person feels very connected to you. Another thing that I'm getting here, guys, is that if there was, this energy of maybe not putting forth the practical effort in the past, that's something that your person wants to work on now. That could be the very thing that they want to heal. They want to heal this connection in order to create something new. This is someone who wants to have a family with you guys, right? So maybe it could be that you guys are already, present in a family dynamic, or it's just something that you guys are speaking about. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. So there definitely was some sort of secrecy in the past, or for some of you, it could have been that maybe you feel like this connection was kind of kept a secret. That could have, raised suspicion in one way or another. But essentially, guys, with the High Priestess, it is someone who is having some sort of faith or a renewal of hope of, okay, you know what, I know that things are going to work out here. Someone who feels that, sorry guys, I was just checking if we're still rolling here, but I feel like it's someone who genuinely wants to know, how things are going to transpire in the past because they believe, or how they're going to transpire in the future, because they truly do believe that, this is going to work out, because the High Priestess is the inner knowing. You may not know how it's going to occur, you may not know what the future holds, that sort of thing, but you just believe that it's going to work out. You believe that, there is positivity on the horizon here. Now, as far as the secrecy, it could be that maybe you feel this person was not all the way open with you. If it wasn't, dishonesty, guys, it could have just been someone who was, like I said when I opened your reading, someone who is suppressing their emotions in one way or another, or they were in the past and they now want to be open about it. Some of you just wanted this person to communicate clearly when it came to, what it is that they wanted from you, this connection, right? Just their emotions. You felt like they either didn't trust you, like it's going back to that energy of closing that gap. There was definitely some sort of gap here, some sort of emotional distance that your person feels. This could be someone who's like growing more comfortable to be open with you. It could be someone, again, maybe in the past they just were very closed off. Maybe they couldn't understand their emotions on their own, so they had a harder time verbalizing it to you. I do see that here, and for others of you, it could be that you are involved with the Piscean or Cancerian, of course, with the High Priestess. But the main question for you may be, okay, if you want to work on things and you put forward the practical effort, right? Is there still something that you're hiding from me, or are we being completely, 100% open with each other? This is something that could be crossing your mind, because although we have the healing card with the star, and we also have the Six of Pentacles, which talks about practical effort, with the High Priestess, maybe you feel like some things are still hidden from you, Scorpio. Maybe you still feel that, there are many things in the unknown. On the flip side here, your person could feel like you know something and you're, they don't know how you found out, okay? Or number two, it could be that, again, they view you as someone who is emotionally intelligent, who has an inner knowing, who seems to know what they're up to, or this is how they just perceive you. So even when it comes to their emotions, they feel like you do a really good job at just understanding what it is that they, sorry about that, guys, if my door, yeah. So, I mean, as far as that goes, I do feel like, this is someone who feels like you know what they're up to and how they feel. I feel like you do a good job at understanding this person, and that's why they like to confide in you, okay? And again, that's probably why they want to close this gap here, and they want to stop the emotional distance in one way or another. Okay, Six of Pentacles, let's see. So we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So maybe in the past there was like some sort of issue when it comes to making a decision. Okay, it could also be that your person was making you feel like an option, or you feel like they were picking between two people, two things, that sort of thing. But either way, guys, with the Two of Swords in reverse, it's someone who wants to come out of a space of confusion. So this could be the energy that I was picking up on for you guys as I opened your read. Kind of just wanting to, or now able to see things more vividly, see things more clearly than you once did, right? Maybe you guys are kind of taking off the blindfold, or this is something that you wish your person would do, in a sense of, seeing things for what they are. And maybe in the past there was a lot of confusion, or just refusing to see what's blatantly in front of them, right? This is an energy of you wanting this person to, accept things for what they are, number one. But number two, I feel like you want them to realize why things didn't work in the past. Okay, so if you took your energy back, you want this person to know why you did that. Okay, so you want them to get down to the bottom of things, so that, because the next card is the Star, which essentially talks about healing the connection. But in order to heal the connection, you may feel like first we need to acknowledge what went wrong. First we need to know the whys, right? Before we try and heal this or mend this bond here, is what I see. For many of you, I do feel like, this could be an energy of coming out of a mindset or a space where you were going you were very back and forth. Maybe you were like, okay, do I want to try again? Do I want to invest my time? Yes, no, maybe, that sort of thing. I feel like you're coming out of that mentality. If it's not your energy, it could definitely be your person's, where they're finally slowing down their mind. They're like, okay, I don't want to go back and forth. I just want to make a firm decision and stand by it. Okay. The Star, let's see. Seven of Cups in reverse. I mean, you know, when you have the Two of Swords in reverse as well as the Seven of Cups in reverse, it essentially talks about the same thing, like coming out of a confused space. For some of you, maybe this person was spreading their self too thin in the past, or it was like they had a lot going on, and maybe this resulted in you feeling like there was a lot going on, so there was a lot of clouded thoughts. Maybe you weren't getting straightforward answers from this person. But it's also like this person wants you to view them as, you know, kind of like your only one, because the Seven of Cups in reverse is almost like, I don't want you to have other options, or I don't want you to, you know, pay attention to anyone else, that sort of thing. Because, you know, they want to heal this. They want to be with you. They desire you very badly. You know what I mean? Not in a negative way, guys. It's not like obsession, but it's more so just desiring you and desiring this connection. So they're hoping that, you know, there aren't, you know, people that they need to compete with, that sort of thing. That's what's going on for them mentally, or I should say emotionally, since it is the Cups here. Now, again, this person could feel like, you know, anyone would be lucky to have you. They could feel like there's a lot of people who are in your, you know, energetic field, that sort of thing. Or, you know, it's just an energy of kind of being, there's a type of fear here, guys, when it comes to healing the connection, or wondering how you will respond, or wondering what it is that you're up to. It's someone who just wants to be in your energy, and they're hoping that, you know, you want the same here. I don't see many negative emotions attached here, except for kind of a mentality of lack, or someone being in their own way, essentially. But that Seven of Cups in reverse, you know, someone feeling like, am I good enough? Or, you know, this is someone who could maybe even feel like you're out of their league, but there's some sort of fear when it comes to expressing their emotions. And I feel like the fear is, you know, kind of associated with rejection here, or fearing rejection, I should say. Okay, the High Priestess, let's see. What's very interesting here, Scorpio, is that with the Devil in reverse and the High Priestess, it could be that what's unknown or what's hidden from you, if that's what you guys are inquiring about, is that your person's trying to let go of something that they feel attached to. Okay, it could be something that's in the way of them pursuing this connection. For some of you, it could be, you know, maybe making a decision to, you know, leave another situation behind. It could be just leaving a thinking pattern behind, but it's something that they are involved in on a daily basis that affects them, and that affects their ability to come forward. For some of you, it could just be a self-sabotaging mentality where this person's like, you know what, I want to stop telling myself that, you know, that things are not going to be successful. For others of you, it could be a coping mechanism, or this is something, or you know exactly what this is, right? Where you have told this person you need to work on, you know, said thing in order for us to have a successful bond here. And I see that what's hidden from you is there's something that your person is letting go of that they feel like is toxic or holding them back in one way or another. Some of you may be involved with the Capricorn here, but I do see that you know, many of you could feel like you needed to let go of this person or the situation when you felt that there was secrecy. So, you know, either way, even if you were to, or you did let go of this person, or you feel like you need to because of the secrecy, they're aware of this, right? Because the High Priestess is upright. So if there is some sort of secrecy or dishonesty, it could be someone who internally feels bad for what they did, you know, who thinks about it every day, but you know, maybe it could be that they're, you know, you guys are in a period of silent treatment, that sort of thing, right? Because the High Priestess can just talk about silence. It can talk about, you know, knowing something, but, you know, not necessarily speaking about it or communicating it here. Okay. So my wonderful Scorpios, that is what I'm getting for you this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you. And if any of the messages did resonate, I would love if you would just give me a like and or a comment. That really does help me with my channel exposure. So thank you for your time.